The bungalows are always very popular because they have a lion or a tiger sitting right at your window. We haven't heard of anyone being scared of staying in their rooms, but we've certainly heard of people not getting a lot of sleep if they're in the lion room, and the lions love to hear themselves roar. So people might get woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning hearing a lion roaring about a metre away from them, and they find that's an absolutely fantastic experience. My name is Richard Tyndale. I've lived in Canberra for over 50 years. We purchased the aquarium in 1998 and have spent the last 18 years building what we think is a terrific zoo and aquarium, and in the last 3 years we've been building Jamala Wildlife Lodge. The zoo's located on right on the foreshores of Lake Burley-Griffin and next to the Molonglo River, and we're only about 4 or 5 kilometres from the city centre in Canberra. So although we're surrounded by bush, we are very, very close to suburbia. The National Zoo and Aquarium is one of the largest privately owned zoos. And we've got about 230 animals here, plus a lot of fish and a lot of birds, and we've probably got 50 different species of animals, ranging from those that come from Africa to those that come from Asia, Europe and Australia, of course. Jamala Wildlife Lodge just has 18 rooms. They're all very special, and that's dotted throughout the zoo. So there's different bungalows and giraffe tree houses and lodges in different parts of the zoo where people get to interact with different animals that the zoo has. We have the giraffe tree houses where people can stand on their balcony and feed a giraffe. You can sleep with a big marine tank, an ocean tank, right in your bedroom. And then in the morning, again, we take them on a tour of the zoo and we take them into some areas that aren't yet open to the public. Going in with the cheetah is something that is very, very different, and there's not too many places in the world that you can go in with a cheetah that's totally unrestrained. Keepers are very well trained to make sure it's very safe for the people. Before people go in to meet an animal, the keeper will sit down with them and just explain all the rules, where they can pat the animal and what they shouldn't do. We've also had a lot of marriage proposals made here, and they like the idea of making the proposal in front of an animal, so it might be out on the balcony with the giraffe right between them, or a lion is standing right behind that the gentleman will then make his proposal to his prospective bride. We've got animals from all around the world. It's obviously a big flight for them to come over. We don't bring them by boat, we bring them on a Qantas jumbo jet. They adapt very quickly to the temperatures here in Canberra, and we have heating for them during the winter, and we have misting sprays for those that need it during summer. When we originally started, we took on a lot of ex-circus animals that had finished in circuses and didn't have a future. We've also taken on rescue animals from other parts of the world, and Ote, our sun bear, our female sun bear, is a good example. She was actually captured as a cub by poachers and kept in a very small cage. And the only movement she could have in her first 2 years was to sway from side to side. She still does it now and again, but it's only occasional.
I've actually been here for almost 10 years, and over that time I started as a scuba diver in the aquarium, cleaning the tanks, feeding the fish. I spend much more time with the animals than I do with people. I do remember all the names of all the different animals that we have here. It's really important. When I walk past, I always say hello to them, and different animals have different communication techniques. A lot of the time is outside in any kind of weather condition, whether it's -7 degrees in the morning during winter, or during summer when it's the middle of the day and it's 37 degrees and very dry heat here in Canberra. We don't get to dress up, and we wear steel cap boots. It's not overly glamorous to wear and walk around the zoo, but I find it one of the most rewarding jobs that anyone could ever have.